Hello everyone and welcome back to Madison, a foul capital indeed, but a capital that is alive. At least that is something I should say, that I'm rather proud of myself after all these countless hours, being proud of having, well, a functional island. Now, we have to prepare stuff. First of all, Aurea is back in our control, and very handsomely so, I should say. We have infrastructure, we have a city. I can continue here building my next fur coats, getting our economy back on track. Lots of stuff was disrupted with these island captures, and I'm determined to get them back online. Now, we have also now most of the building materials in Aurea, and we have the influence to start up our defense again. Now, this time though, 2 cannon towers is not going to do it anymore. I'm going to spam the hell out of that. Of that harbor area. We do need lots of timber, by the way, in Aurea to make this work, and also some of those resources here. Still, let's get all of that over. We have also more people that we can upgrade here. We do need to keep that balance here up a bit. And I also need to track my economy there. We are negative 1,700. What's going on? First of all, my share income is at 5,400. That's pretty great overall. But what I can see is rum and also the penny file things now is out. Now, rum. We are working on that to increase it. My fur coats, on the other hand, there is no reason why this should be so low now. We have the fur. There should be more fur now coming in. 1 ton is certainly not satisfying though. That means I just need way more of my hunting cabins here to make all of this work better. And at the same time, I need to get the rum flowing more evenly here in River of Stars. We have a couple of depots there already. Boy, I love it, by the way, when we have so many building materials available in the new world. It's just perfect, really. And we can build up a beautiful big harbor area there. Unfortunately, I cannot upgrade my harbor building for now, but that might be up for later. About my Honolulu workforce, I'm pretty sure, yes, fried plantain is out. That is because Jade Fountain was the supplier for the plantain, and that is no longer the case here, right? So I do need to work my way around that. We cannot upgrade any more people. I can only build more houses for now, and that's basically it. I mean, the retaliation to Princess Jing, of course, is coming at some point, but right now I need to work with what we have, and that is basically Honolaros. I hope we get some more in with that, so that I can push my production a tiny bit. They have rum, right? So that's a positive thing. That means I can boost their population a bit, or their work production. We are at 21 happiness for my rum production, and this means 50% is only causing us a negative 5 on the happiness, and that should still net us a nice surplus of sugarcane. It's going down now with a rate of 1, right? With a rate of 3 even, for the additional distilleries that we've built. Fine, so I just need to build a few more of them. We should be having a bit more space, especially over here. Good. And then I hopefully can squeeze in some more of these distilleries in that area by making a bit of room here. There you go. That would be 2 more, and we can use the rest of this for the rum. Let's try 128 here and 128 here. Perfect. We can even have a 3rd one. That's what I like to see. That's the spirit. Actually, we can have another one here and one last one in this corner there for the remaining rum then in this area. And then we still have a bit of space. We could go from the other side in if we want to. That's possible. Perfect. Let's build that. Workforce wise, it's fine. Let's build all 4 of them. Right? Brings us a bit on the negative side there on the Honolaros once more, but still golden. And over here, we can also afford more houses. That's going to be interesting, how we can supply all of these people then later on with the plantain once we need that. Because at some point, you just need to have it, right? And at some point, you just need to provide all of it. That should be fine now. Workforce is positive. And with that, we're just going to wait it out and see what happens then exactly. This defense here really should work, right? So there shouldn't be a problem really about any incoming attack there, at least for now. That is my hope anyway. Now let's go back. That's a bit of the rum boosting that we've made, and I think at the moment we only have 1 trader on it. Getting a 2nd trader on it might be helpful. Desdemona just landed. And that leads to 100 tons of already been. Yeah, 270 tons in total. And there's 100 tons now coming to Madison there. But no cotton. That's because the cotton trader is down. And I do need a new one. That's going to be oyster catcher. That at the moment is waiting in Oria. Okay. While I'm at it, let's also just upgrade this here once again. I could do it once more if I'm really that bold, but the 150k, that's just not worth it for now. And let's go ahead and have our next harbor defense here. So the cannon towers, that's the 7 influence, right, that we have. I do have now the big Betty there. By the way, I don't have the something like a harbor artillery or anything like that, because some of you have been suggesting that you don't have that building per se. I haven't found it in the list anywhere, so that's not going to happen there. I just want to check real quick. We have 7 advanced weapons. It's still not really working, right? This production that we have there for the dynamite diet there, it's now starting to work again. So the saltpeter is coming in slowly, and the advanced weapons are working for now. Problem is we're running out of the white flag now, and I'm a bit very cautious. So instead of building the big Betty there, which is of course totally valid, we can also go ahead now and just spam the hell out of the cannon towers. We do have not that much space here, so we do need to work it very, very carefully. I might actually just for this one, I mean, I don't think this one is going to work out. We can try it. Fortunately, we have this whole mess there with the harbor area. That just doesn't work really. If I boost this one, did Princess Ching move the harbor perhaps? Could have been possible really. I can just get rid of this one there, to be honest. We can boost this one. Unfortunately, we can't do that. It's never really easy out there. This one is producing every 2 minutes, which is insane, right? 2 of them are fine for 1 dynamite factory. And we do have just 1, right? Yeah, it's been a while, so we have those 2. That one only. So this is providing for 1 fine at the moment, and with that we can use this area now for defense. The cool thing is this one is looking away, right? So we got all the wall for this area there to build us the cannon towers there. A couple of them at least. Let's just check this one. Not going to look so pretty, obviously. So I could probably move it a bit, that we keep the symmetry perhaps. And here I will have to break it at some point anyway, and yeah, let's just have them together there. And then I have a couple more on that side. So if anyone comes in and wants to attack this one, he will have to destroy almost all of them. That's 42 influence. Let's build them. I can still build 1 more, and then I'm out of influence, right? So that's the end of it. Nothing else that could come in this one. By the way, this costs also quite a bit, right? And expensive stuff. But we have the defense. It's running just in time when the white flag is over. So that's going to help us out there a bit. Hopefully this is now a bit more stable. And I do have my fleet that I'm slowly building up again. But of course, now, I mean, we just need to check one thing as well. Who is Princess Ching at war with? It's only us. That's a bit of a problem. And Miss Hunt, she's still at war with the Admiral too. That's a bit of a problem, a bummer, because those 2 are fighting each other, weakening each other all the time. So I haven't explored that much on the map yet over here, but I know that it's happening, of course, these attacks, and they're just decimating themselves, right? That leaves a lot of room to recover for Princess Ching, and she just builds up her fleet again and sends them at us. So that is a bit of a problem there right now that we might need to fix. What we definitely need to go with, though, is our investors as quickly as possible now, because this will solve the influence problem that we have still. And by the way, what I can see, I should be able, yes, to upgrade a lot of workers. We have a bunch of them available. Just go ahead and have a couple more upgrades here, definitely over there as well. There you go. That's just looking perfect. Those guys, this one. That Madison is growing there as well a bit. Alright, that's the end of it for now. So that's artisans coming in. And those artisans, of course, they profit from beer and rum that is in at this point. And the fur coats at this point should also look much better again. So it's equal at least. Even then, that is not really good. We consume 16 rum at the moment per Oh god, seriously? Are they really coming for my single Snapdragon ship here now? Because it's looking like it. He still wants that million.
Now that's just
Incredible. Alright, they are going to destroy my Snapdragon. And there's no way I can escape anymore. Right? Because they're basically surrounding us now. And I hope Princess Ching is not using this to get in there as well. Ah, there's a level up. There's 12 influence coming in. That's at least something. I could build another cannon tower. Let's do this. Let's use 2 more. Right? So I do have that influence to build those 2 in addition. Ah, look at that. Now he proposes 140k. Thank you very much for that.
My family is honored.
So we are at peace with Sean again. And with that, we can get those trade routes back on track. And Oyster Catcher is going to be that trade route. Now, for permanent peace with Sean, like the situation that we have with N, I think we do need to have one more positive impact on him, right? Because with N we have this 61 right now. We can go for a non-aggression pact. I don't think we can afford that. Let's try it out. 1 million! These numbers are crazy. Alright, I have to decline here, sorry. And the flattering also doesn't work. How very nice. Peace is very unlikely. That means it is possible with some investment. No can do.
a champion of civil rights.
Alright, let's offer him a gift. 90k.
How could I
Alright, he likes that at least. And this makes peace treaty now medium high. I'm not going to look into how much that would cost me. If it's 1 million again, I would have to decline and we lose reputation. So let's just keep it like that for now. And there might be another flattery at some point possible. My cargo ship goes to the other side now. And then starts its cotton trading there again. Perfect. And if I unpause it now, please don't go around it again. Thank you very much. It continues onwards, right? So this one on its way now to deliver the cotton once more. And it should be safe now because we are at peace with the pirate. There's only Ching now. And Ching is everywhere here. And she really doesn't want to give up on Jade Fountain. At least she doesn't build up a defense here. I don't think she can. At some point, finally, she can't afford that much defense anymore with the influence. Alright. So that's that. That's the cotton coming in again. And then we can actually work on new stuff. And that would be my next production chains. So that's the penny farthings and the pocket watches. Plus coffee. Right? Coffee is something we can actually do in Jade Fountain. Then we have the spectacles. And the spectacles is tricky because it does require brass.
is under attack.
Look at that. And there is the Admiral attacking Aurea. But only the fishers. So that's not the biggest problem there. For the brass, we're negative right now. Do we have the zinc already online? I don't think so. Nope, but we can do this now. Let's build the warehouse. Let's build the zinc deposit. And then over here, we can build the copper deposit plus the warehouse for that. There you go. So copper and zinc running again. And I'm probably going to hopefully be able to boost them.
The fire left
Just can't do that. It's negative 10. What would they need? Schnapps. Then I could do that if I provide the schnapps. Let's upgrade a few more.
A new milestone.
Right. And I do have some traders. Wait a second. I do need a new trade route now anyway. Or wait a second here. No, that's the one. And that's going to be the copper and the zinc for Madison. And in Madison, we're loading schnapps. We have plenty of that and deliver that to Aurea. But just this single slot there. That should be fine. That means that a bit of happiness is coming in for Aurea and I can boost those 2 mines by 50%. And I'm really surprised that Rocha here still exists. It's not an important island. It's just the island here for us for clay deposit. Oh, by the way, there is hops here and there's red pepper. So I could have used the hops. Didn't see that though. Now, there's one more thing that is lacking right now in Madison, and that is beef. Beef is something we need for the goulash and ultimately for the canned food, and that it was in Aurea, right? So we had this in Aurea. It doesn't really matter where it is. And since there's no more space in Madison, I'm going ahead with Aurea here once more. We still have plenty of land value, plenty of land space here. So basically just here really, right? Or on that side. There we have the hops, and I will probably need more of that. Let's do it here. And there's also one more thing that I just noticed is that probably storage is fine. So no need for that really. And we can just really go ahead with our beefs, our cows that are roaming the fields of Aurea in this area. Unfortunately, they need a lot of space. They need to be very careful how I implement that. So probably like that. There's fortunately nothing else that we need for these farms though, right? So it's really just that. And we can deliver that over to Madison just fine. This one will probably not work. Close. It works perfect. There we got the 4 of them. That's 4. And then I could just continue down here with a couple more of them. And they produce very slowly, unfortunately. This one is working. And that one we can squeeze into this area. Perfect. That would be 6. That would be 4, 7 now. We do have, how many red peppers do we have, by the way? 5. So I do only need 5 of the cattle farms there as well. Workforce is fine. I think they only need timber anyway. Very good. Let's upgrade the warehouse there and let's build them. 10,000. Ooh, that's not even it. And let's just build all of them. Really, what am I kidding here? The cows are roaming again. And this will be one more trade. Right, I hope we can use an existing one. Yeah, instead of saltpeter 2 times, I'm going with beef. For Madison. That is a libella. The volume is really low on these products, so it's totally fine using just 1 slot. I'm absolutely sure of that. Now the clippers, let's put them... Actually, let's put the clippers a bit more to the inside and the chips a bit more to the outside. So just in case there is an attack coming in, would be fine. I would love to get some diplomatic change there on the global stage at some point. That at least Princess Jing perhaps is at war with one of the pirates, or I don't know, something, anything. Now for the penny farthings, I probably will need to use the docklands permanently for that. Reason for that is the additional island in New Wall is probably not possible for quite some time, since I can't afford the harbor defense, right? I can't keep that island in my control. So let's just check it out where we have the caoutchouc down here. I do need to import 2,200 tallow first before I can go with that. In return, for the tallow, I do need to export one product 2,160 times, so tons of that. Fish is currently leading. Fish is probably a good choice because it's cheap to produce and easily available. I could also go with the soap. The soap has a higher value and we can level this up more easily. So I would like to go ahead with the soap in several locations. And in return, we do need to import the tallow, and I can consume that tallow right away for that soap production. So I think that's a good go for here. Usually the soap was always my go-to. Then the sewing machines. At some point the penny farthings, because they're just insane. And we need the volume. So it's good to start out with a cheaper product there like soap. Now, I do need to import something first, though. I'm going definitely with the pig farms. With the pigs. Let's go with 200 tons. Really fill this one up for this. And then we have the iron ore, right? Some coal. Yep, actually, I think I might be going for coal. That would be... Yeah, it's looking fine there. So that's 200. That would be 400 in trade volume. Yep, coal is low anyway, so we can afford that. That would be 400, so I do need a couple of turns, but it is going to happen at some point with the soap. I just need to produce a lot of additional soap now. Like, yes, we do have plenty of space for additional factories over here. So that would be the rendering works. I can actually have 3 more, and we could then basically get us a couple more over there, right? So these 5 more, and then I can go with 3 more soap factories here. Problem with that? Workforce. So we do need to upgrade a couple of farmers and ultimately also build a few more farmers and farmer buildings. So for that, let's get rid of this timber production here, which I don't need anymore. We have a marketplace over there. Perfect. Just need to move a couple of buildings here. So those guys here, to make a proper city block out of that. And then we just will, yeah, make this one work. Once again, not the prettiest site, unfortunately. But also, there's just not a lot of space here. That's actually possible for all of them. Perfect. Right, all the way up to this point there. And then we can just have a couple more here. And one more row in this area. And that's just fine. Let's build them. That's a bit of workforce coming in. And with that, we can upgrade a couple more farmers to negate the problem with the worker workforce. Let's get this one up more quickly than the farmers though. So it's fine if it goes negative there, the farmers. Because the workers at the moment are a bit more important because of the factories that we have, right? And the farmers are coming in anyway. Now with all of these additional ones. I think the only thing we might need out here is a pub. Yeah, as always. Something for fun. And by the way, theoretically I don't need those hunting cabins there anymore because we have this one working again and the fur is already going up. I'm still going to keep them for safety reasons, just to make sure. And yeah, but I will have to get rid of them at some point because the city needs to grow. We still need a couple more people. There's my marketplace. I'm going to build another marketplace. Do I actually get the marketplace here? Yeah, 51%. That's not a lot. They're not going to be super happy about that. But still, that is working all right. With the 3 influence that I have, I can afford one more last cargo ship. Let's build this one since I always need cargo ships for my trade routes. Do we have one at Archie? We don't. I might be tempted to sell some of my advanced weapons once more to further boost my income. We are really low on balance there, by the way. So that is something that we need to change. There's the rum still fluctuating a lot, so it still hasn't really arrived yet. The increased production that we've made there. This one is empty once more. I only have 1 ship currently for the rum, right? So there is probably where my next cargo ship is coming in then for the additional rum that is going to be working there. Okay, she's still patrolling there just peacefully. There's the cotton, and at some point the rum then as well. It's capping almost. That's not good. So we definitely will need a second ship for this. So far so good. I'm still waiting now on a couple of those things to recover. And then we continue onwards to investors hopefully, or preparing at least something. We have the space after all. Stay tuned.